My first guests tonight are in one of the greatest bands on earth. Have sold more than 120 million albums worldwide. They are... well, they're in the band, really,
That's
aren't they?
right, that's right, that's correct.
I'm letting a sense of anticipation
That's good.
build.
Yeah.
Ooh. James and Lars of Metallica, everybody come on! Welcome, gentlemen. Sit down. Please, Metallica fans, you're frightening the regular Late Show fans. Everybody's got to get along, so...
Show them what time it is. Come on. Come on. Come on. There are a few of them out there.
Yeah. What's weird is we get Metallica fans here every night. Every night.
Yeah.
So you guys are in a pop group. That's nice. And this is your film?
Up and
Up-and-coming pop group. Have you ever been called a pop group? Like, did you ever, like, start out when you do the local radio going, these guys are in a pop group and they,
Never.
come on!
Really, never. We've been thrown out of clubs because they thought we were punk. They thought we were punks, and we're supposed to be, you know, playing in a rock club, and I remember that, and back in, it was kind of near this area.
Really?
LA. Yeah, we got thrown out of a club because
That's why we left.
Yeah.
I've been thrown out of clubs in this area and I didn't do anything at all. But did you, I mean, when you started, because there was that punk metal kind of thing going on at the beginning, it was you guys and Motorhead were the only guys we were allowed to listen to. I was in punk bands, and they're like, we were allowed to listen to Metallica and Motorhead, and everyone else, it was, you know, we had to get them if we saw them. That was it.
Motorhead was a huge inspiration for us getting together, and obviously at that time, 79, 80, 81, Motorhead was like the biggest band in England and one of the biggest bands in Europe. So when they came over here was right when we met, and we basically, like, they were like our heroes, and I followed them around on tour all through California, drove behind their tour bus.
Really?
Just to, you know, like I was...
Nothing creepy about that, young man.
Nothing creepy about that. Still will do that occasionally.
Hey, Lemmy, I'm a drummer!
That's right.
I'm a drummer!
Let me on your bus.
Yeah.
No, you're that, if you ask Lemmy about it, it's like, you're that kid that threw up all over himself in my hotel room.
Really?
Yeah. That's the one.
On album in about 84, 85, on the inner sleeve, there's a picture of me. This is a true story. Inside, in the inner sleeve, with me with a barf all over myself, in his hotel room, at 3 in the afternoon. Lemmy came to town, which was, like I said, that was the biggest thing in our worlds, and I was pretty nervous.
Yeah.
So a couple of shots of straight vodka. Don't try that at home, kids, but a couple of shots.
I tried that once in 1979, and
you threw up
and I woke up in 1992.
So I tried that outside of Lemmy's hotel, walked in, and a couple hours later, I woke up, and I'd been photographed, and it ended up on the inner sleeve of the next Motorhead album.
Nice.
And all its infamy.
Nice.
There you go.
That's kind of cool, but now it's very different, of course. You're all, your dad's now, you drive the minivan to school, and it's like...
Yeah, any barf on you, in front of you is from your kid.
Yeah, that's right. You're covered in, like, Cheerios and milk,
Nothing rock and roll about any of that.
Well, I don't know. I mean, the thing is, I mean, you guys were rehearsing today, which is something I never do. But when I heard you guys...
we don't do very often.
Well, I don't know. You sounded pretty good. It was kind of interesting. I thought, gosh, they're dads, and yet they can rock.
You can't combine those two loves of life.
Yeah, a little bit.
That rock.
Yeah?
New subgenre.
What, dad rock?
Yeah, dad rock.
I think it exists already. Yeah, it's that. Well, Manilow is no. Well, actually, the wrong.
Name the second Manilow song.
Through the Rain.
I don't know.
Okay.
Does anybody know?
Enter the Man in a Pantsuit.
Enter Manilow.
Barely man enough.
Hey, hold on. What's happening there? That's interesting. What happened there is you completely split the room. Yeah. The Metallica fans are like, yeah! And the other CBS viewers are like, oh, come on. That's a little too harsh.
Well, see, I bribed a secretariat over there with some carrots to try and, you know, get secretariat into the metal mood.
No.
Yeah.
You don't give that horse carrots. That horse has a cocaine problem.
Well, you were talking about... Look at that.
That's why he's bouncing around like that.
And that's why the mustache is white.
Okay.
And why is it so fat?
Oh, man.
Kick his ass. Kick his ass, man. Kick his ass. Kick his ass.
Man, don't.
Kick his ass, man. Do it.
Don't start with that. Don't.
hell, man?
The horse will go crazy on you,
man. Yeah.
Don't call him fat. Now, what's going on with this? This is coming out again? The documentary?
Again? Yeah,
But this is the one where...
We have to watch it again?
Again?
The blue part is the giveaway this time. Yeah.
Right. It's Blu-ray, so we can see your shame in high def. It was like, this is an interesting movie. I've seen this movie a lot. I've seen this movie a lot because when I tour or doing stand-up, it's a tour bus, and there's guys on the bus, and we watch tour bus movies, and they are Spinal Tap, of course, and Metallica documentary.
That's great company to be in.
Yeah, no,
our favorite one was Blazing Saddles.
Yeah,
that's
a
good
good
one.
one.
About 9,000.
Anything by Jason Statham is awesome on a tour bus.
Yeah, very good.
Yeah. He's like, oh, you up. He'll cut you.
So that gets you in a good mood for a show?
No, this is after the show. This is to bring me down. Yeah. This is when you're all arguing
That'll
and
bring
stuff.
you real down. That'll bring you all the way to the basement.
This was a brave thing to do at the time. I mean, it was like a reality show for a very successful band. Who talked you into it? Because I'm not saying that you shouldn't have done it. It was just like you exposed yourselves, like kind of.
It was
quite
kind
a lot.
of it was something that happened over time.
Yeah.
Joe and Bruce, the directors, we knew them from the Paradise Lost movies. We had given them the rights to use our music for those because we believed in what they were doing and the cause of the Memphis 3.
Right.
So we were making a new record in '99 or 2000, and they came up to I'm looking at you.
Don't look at me.
Yeah.
They came up to San Francisco to film the process of us making a new record, and then over the course of the next few months, one breakdown after another breakdown.
It's kind of like Spinal Tap. It's like Marty DeBerge. It's like,
that's right.
I made a documentary and I didn't know what I was going to get.
One thing
Haggis.
and another thing.
Shortbread. No, none of that talk here.
Okay.
So,
Okay. Well, you lead by
No. It
inspiration.
sounds like that because I'm Scottish, but that's not
You lead
that.
by example.
Yeah.
So they ended up sticking around and capturing the whole downfall in its glory, and then afterwards they sort of sat down.
It's actually a great movie, I think.
Well, they sat down and said, "Listen, we think we have a great story here because it's not really a story about a rock and roll band. It's a story about human beings going through a very turbulent time in their lives, set against the background of rock and roll." And
It's pretty rock and roll as well.
And we think it's going to be a great movie, and
Yeah.
we went, "Okay."
Yeah, no, it's really good.
Followed along.
We have to take a break. Do you ever do that when you're playing a stadium show? You just go, we got to stop and thank our sponsors?
That's called the bass solo.
Yeah, the bass solo.
Yeah.
We're going to take the bass solo. We'll be right back.